Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we're getting ready for the 2022 race season and we have big news for you. New motorcycle, new sponsor, but before we begin, let's have a quick recap of the two previous race season. I had some previous experience with a 600 in track days, but when I got into racing I wanted to do it the good way and start with the small bike. So I bought a race ready CBR 500, did only one track day with it because I haven't ride on the track since 3 years. So I went to Calabogie for the first time for the first race of the season. I finished third, and I went to Mosport for the first time of my life and for the first time under the rain, and I finished first in race 1, and when it was dry I finished 7th in race 2. And in the 2021 season I went to Calabogie for the second time of my life. I finished 5th and I finished 4th in race 2, but the bike was not on the 2021 specs. So I went to the dyno and I took some weight off the bike. I got back to Mosport for the second time of my life, qualified second, but I crashed in race 1 and finished 12th. And I finished third in race 2. So I went back to Calabogie for the third time of my life with the new specs on the bike, and I qualified second, and I finished second in race 1, and I finished third in race 2. So these were my short but fun last 2 seasons of racing, and good for me, the 2020 season did not count as a championship, and I would have finished second, which would have pushed me to the 600cc class. But in 2021 I finished third in the championship. So the first big news for today is that we are going to buy a new motorcycle as the CBR is already sold. So come with me. So the way it works here in Canada, if you finish 3 or higher in the championship in amateur 600 or amateur 1 liter, you gotta go pro 600 or pro 1 liter. It doesn't matter 600 or 1 liter. If you're amateur, you're amateur. If you're pro, you're pro. But in amateur lightweight, there's only amateur lightweight. So when you finish 3 or higher, you gotta go whatever 600 or 1 liter bike, amateur. Like there's amateur lightweight, and then there's amateur 600 and 1 liter, and then there is pro 600 and 1 liter. So because I finished third in the championship in amateur lightweight, I gotta go amateur, and I choose to go amateur 600, obviously, because I won't buy a 1 liter bike after only 5 races in my life. So here's the ZX6 that I just bought from a guy because I couldn't find any other on the market available. So that's the bike we will be racing this season. So we will need to change the front cartridge spring, the rear chock, put some shark fin and some brake lever guard in order to be legal for CSBK, and I'm gonna put a whole bunch of other stuff in the bike. It needs to get to the dyno to get this 119 horses at the rear wheel, and I need to bring the bike at the 350 pounds. That's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, because there will be other part about the 2022 race season, and in the next video we will unveil the sponsor and start the build of the bike. So thanks for watching.